We're going to be yapping, talking a lot, and rambling and working out at the same time. So it'll be a bit of a longer stream today. We're feeling really good. We're doing this every single day. Just to recap you, we are doing this every single day for discipline and consistency. So we're going to get started. We're going to get started very soon. Don't worry. All right. Let's do some push-ups. As always, we start the stream with some push-ups. We do push-ups first. Who's there? All right, now time for some squats. When we get tired, we're going to start yapping some more. Hello, Lorraine. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're reading chat today, so it'll be fun. We're warming up with some squats. No weights right now. And then we're going to do some squats with the weight. As many as we can. We're going to go a little slow because it's going to be a little bit of a longer stream today. So we're just going to be yapping, talking about all kinds of things. Just whatever comes to my mind, you will see. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome. Now it's time for some Russian twists. Alrighty, guys. So I really don't have anything to say right now, to be quite honest with you, but life is good always, even when it's not good so much. Even when you feel like it's not good, life is still always good. You know, life is always worth living, even when you don't feel like it is. A lot of people go through their own things. Even successful people go through their own things, but it's never, do not quit on life. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? All right, folks. So back to the push-ups. God is good all the time. We must stay focused. We must stay grounded. Must stay disciplined. And if you have people that support you, lean on them. Thankfully, I have a great support system. My father helps me out a lot. He knows exactly how to calm my mind down when I think these bad thoughts, when I'm feeling depressed, you know. So it's good, you know. It's good. It's good to have someone to support you. But if you got no one, you still got God at the very least. Um, we'll do some squats here. I really got nothing much to say. I'm just doing my thing. Follow with me if you can. That'd be great too. We're getting stronger every single day. Every single day we get stronger. We fell last night, not because we didn't do what we were supposed to do, but it's just mentally. Sometimes it fucks you up. Sometimes life, God throws you curveballs to test you. The important thing is to never give up. Never give up. That's the important thing. No matter how you feel, you got to keep going. If you want greatness, you want success, you have to keep going. No matter how painful it is, as a man, you must keep going. Do it for your woman, your future wife. If you don't have a wife or a girlfriend, do it for them in the future. Do it for them now, so that way in the future they won't have to suffer ever again with you. For as long as you live, there will be no more suffering for them. Why am I suffering now? For my family. I'm suffering for them to set a good example for them. And I will do a lot more in the future. But for now, this is good. I'm doing something good. I may not be making money short term, but long term I can be. We still got a lot of weight to lose. Once we become the man physically, everything will fall into place spiritually. A strong mind, a strong body is a strong mind. With the body that I am going to achieve, it'll get me views, it'll get me opportunities. There'll be a sponsorship probably coming in. in about 3 to 6 months. They'll want me to do advertisements. You never know. A lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen. So it's always best to look your best, look presentable. People judge you based on how your fitness is. So if you're fat, they're gonna judge you based off how fat you are. If you're fit, they're gonna judge you based off they people associate fitness with discipline. So they'll respect you more if you're fit because you look better than the average, and you'll probably have better opportunities for jobs if you're fit. Not probably, you will. And it doesn't help to be good looking either. It does it does and it helps to be good looking as well. That's just the reality of it, folks. As shocking as it may sound, I'm only 21 years old, but I believe I know how the world works. For a man, for a man's value is based off what skills he has, what he can provide for his family. A man will be viewed as less than if he doesn't have a job, which rightfully so. But if you're following the crowd, if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I should have a job right now. I don't have one, but I'm not following the crowd. You see, this is long term. I know this. I know this will be successful. This channel will be successful someday. I'm following my goals, my dreams. My dreams will be accomplished I not because I want them to be, but because I'm doing the work necessary to get it accomplished. And I'll do a lot more once I can. Once I can, I will do a lot more. You know, it's long term. It's long term. It's not paying off now, but it'll pay off in the future. What's it called? We'll do some squats. I also learned that for the most part, money isn't going to come instantly the way you want it to. The way I want it to, the way everyone wants it to. It's going to take a lot of years, and it's for the best that it doesn't come to you soon. When you're too young, you won't know what to do with it. Although I believe I'll know exactly what to do with it. But when you're young, for the most part, most people won't know what to do with it. So they spend it. They waste it all, their millions of dollars. Because they're too young to understand how money works. Thankfully, my father taught me how to be frugal with my money. He taught me how to save. He taught me the value of a dollar. So I'm very fortunate in that aspect. And on many other aspects, I am making life as great as possible every single day. Life is what you make it. Life is literally what you make it. The work you put in, for the most part, is what you get out of life. Do I expect to have $1 million right now? No. Do I expect myself to have a job right now? Yes. Do I need a job right now? No. Do I want a job? Yes. So don't get it twisted, folks. I know money is not going to come instantly. All right. Time for Russian twists. Some more. We kind of been resting by not doing as much as we could have been doing, which is why we're going to do it today. But I also realize I could have a job right now, make $2,000 a month, right? And if I do stupid things with that money, it's not going to get me anywhere. So I wouldn't know what to do with all that money besides saving it, which would be good. But what would I, I'm trying to figure out what to do with the money. Because I believe I would just give it away to my parents, which is good for me for now because I want to reach my goal faster of retiring my parents. That's always been a goal of mine ever since I was 16 years old. So it would help in that aspect a lot. But I don't know. Like I could work 2 jobs and barely make $3,000 a month. I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it seems like people know ways that I don't know how, that I don't know yet. I do not know. I just got to start doing something though. Something is better than nothing. YouTube is my best bet to make loads of money, although it's very long term. It's my best bet. And it's not guaranteed money either, which is why it's the hardest. YouTube is harder than anything you could possibly do. Not physically, not mentally, but it just requires a lot of consistency and it requires a lot of luck. But you can turn that luck if you do it every single day. You can have a chance to grow. It's really the algorithm. If you make good content, eventually people will start noticing you. So this is why I'm doing YouTube. YouTube is my best bet at being successful, truly successful to the degree that I want to be successful. So I'm focusing all my effort on YouTube. I got to focus more of it. I got to do more. But once I get the body I want, views will start flowing. I'm preparing my mind and body for war. You will see why. I know I'm destined for greatness, and I know I will be great. The money will come with the greatness, with time. But first, you gotta focus on your mind if you can. You know, most people don't get that luxury to be in my shoes and they don't have to work. Most people have to work. Once they turn 18, they get kicked out. A lot of people are very unfortunate, but that makes you stronger. So you're unfortunate in those ways, but you're more fortunate in some ways. Use it as fuel because you, at a young age, you had to learn things on your own. So that made you smarter. That made you adapt to things better. So we all have cards. We're all dealt with good cards. Everyone. Some are dealt with better cards than others. Some are dealt with the worst cards. But that's no excuse. You are what you are. You are what you make it. You can always do more. If you got a healthy body, you can always do more. If your arms are working, your legs are working, if you want success, financially success, which is what most people really think of success, but they don't really think about the fact that you have to be suffering for that success as well. It's better for your mind. It's better for purpose. And I know God has a great purpose for all of us, but especially me. God wants me to work for it. And I don't consider this working. I just consider this training or working out. I mean, how fortunate would it be for someone to make money playing video games? Very fortunate. How fortunate would it be for me to make a living off of working out? Very fortunate. There are people who are born in a third world country. They can't do much. They can't say much, or they'll get murdered. Us who live in the United States of America, we're very privileged. Even the poorest ones are more privileged than some of the richest, or in the third world country. Some of the middle class there. I want a hard life, not in the ways you think. I don't want an easy life, a comfortable life. If I have to have a hard life in order to be successful, I'll absolutely do it. Because chasing purpose is better than chasing happiness. Because purpose brings long-term happiness. It's just delayed. Delayed gratification is the best if you want happiness, true happiness. I just got to put more time into YouTube, which I'm going to do day by day. Once I get in a little bit better shape, I will. Because I don't want people to see me just yet. Not yet. I don't want thousands of people to see me just yet. Oh, they're just to have deeper. They're just so you can go deeper into the push-up. It stretches out your chest. Can't let my family down. I can't let God down. I can't let myself down. I've given up on many things before in the past, and I just decide every day to never give up ever again. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how depressed I get, no matter what, I will never give up ever again. Never, ever. No matter how tired I get, no matter how hard it gets, got to push through. This live stream this every day is holding me accountable. Oh yeah, 1.9K views or 16,000 views. Yeah. That was an old one. For sure, Lori. Consistency will always beat someone who only does the work when they feel like doing it. That's what boxers do. They do it every single day. You think they're I don't understand why boxers wouldn't do it every single day. If you my objective if I was a boxer is to stay alive and stay injury free for as long as possible. So I would train super hard because it would mean brain it's either you train every single day harder than your opponent or you die and get brain damage, which brain damage would be worse than dying because at the very least you're going to be with most likely with the Lord. But if you get brain damage and Parkinson's disease, well, yeah, that's going to be horrible. So that's why boxers need to train. They need it. It's for their life. If you're a boxer or a soldier, you need to train hard. The hardest ever. Your life depends on it. Your brain depends on it. Your mental state of mind depends on it. Your body depends on it. You're literally a modern day gladiator. Respect to the boxers. Is this really any different than bodybuilding in a way? I'm just doing it natural. In a way, this is a form of bodybuilding because I'm live streaming me working out daily, every single day. So you could technically say I'm a natural bodybuilder because I'm building my body. I'm not competing, but I'm building up my body. Same difference, really. I'm training my body, my mind. I just have different goals than a bodybuilder, different objectives. You could say it's online bodybuilding. That'd be pretty cool. I got an idea for the future. YouTube bodybuilding. That'd be pretty cool. But natties only, naturals. Although it won't be as fun to look at because people expect a lot more from bodybuilders because they saw Arnold Schwarzenegger who took steroids, look like that. But yeah, it was something pretty cool. Or I don't know who the modern day. I don't really I don't keep up with bodybuilding, but I know Chris Bumstead. People don't look like Chris Bumstead naturally. No matter how hard you train. David Goggins trains ridiculously amounts, like way more than him. And David Goggins doesn't look half as well, not half as good, but half as bulky as him. Because David Goggins is in phenomenal shape, and that's the shape I want to be in actually. But yeah, that's just not obtainable to the natural. Even if you have the supreme genetics, it's just not natural. Oh yeah, no, I would never take steroids. Never, because I've heard a lot of bad things about steroids. I mean, there's young people my age who took steroids. They die. I don't want to die. Not yet. Like it's just yeah. There's a lot of fitness influencers that take steroids, and they claim you could look like them. They're messing up the young generation. The young generation gets discouraged because they don't look like them in a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, whatever they promise them, because it's really just not possible. They have to take steroids in order to look like them, and they go down that rabbit hole and they die. It's not worth steroids. The only time I would consider taking steroids is in my 50s. Maybe then I'll take steroids. Maybe. All right. How long have we been live for? When did I start this? I don't remember. We're gonna keep going. Oh, thank you. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a good as day as any. $6:45. You see, I'm debating. This is what's going on right now. I'm debating whether I should go on or if I should stop the stream right now. We'll just keep going. We'll keep going for until we're done. Until we decide we're done. Almost an hour. Okay. Gotcha. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I have a very supportive family, guys. A lot of people don't have that. I'm very grateful to God for my sisters and my parents. I'm talking to you, Lorraine. For all we have in this world is really our immediate family and God. It's really all we have. If you think about it. If you have that, at least. You know, some people have their best friends as family. That's cool. Less talking, more doing. Or more talking, less doing. All right. We're going to drag out this live stream a bit. We're going to drag it out. It's because I'm not really speaking right now. I got to speak a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I got to set the mood here, set the tone. Although I don't really have much to say, but how's your day going? What's going on, guys? Hi, me, in 1 year. You did it. You son of a bitch, you did it. You're watching this. You're watching this right now. 2027. What's today? What is today? Today's July the 13th, Monday. You're watching this on July the 13th of 2027. Motherfucker, you did it. You did it. You didn't do it alone, though. Your family helped you out through the tough times. They weren't there just in the good times. They were there at your worst times. So don't forget that, Sebastian. When you see this, July the 13th, 2027, don't forget that. Yep. I'm saying it. I'm being bold. You're going to be in a completely different mindset than you are now. Completely stronger physically and mentally. This has made you a better person. Following God has made you a better person. You may not be quite there yet. I'm not sure. A lot can happen in a year. Nothing can happen in a year. Unpredictable, you know. But if you're still going on, like I think you're going to be going on, then you're going to be in a lot better place than you are now. All right, that is my prediction. I will be in tip top by then, and I'll have something going on. Folks, at the end of the day, enjoy your life. Think about eternity, where you want to spend it. Don't let God's gifts go to waste. If God gives you a platform, don't let it go to waste. If God gives you knowledge and understanding of certain things, biblical things, do not let it go to waste. If God gives you gifts of nourishment and positivity, don't let it go to waste. If God gives you gifts of anything that is good, that is of God. Of TikTok, working out. If you're only good at working out like me, don't let it go to waste. Work out your body, get a strong body at least once in your lives. Don't let your work ethic go to waste. Don't be sad if you're working hard and you're not making a lot of money. At the very least, you're working hard. You're working. Don't be discouraged by society's highlights when they highlight their lavish life, their good life, because we don't know what they're going through really, or if that's even theirs, or if that's their daddy's money if they earned it. They could have just rented a nice luxurious hotel or home Airbnb just to show off to social media. You see, there's a lot of things that go on. Do not compare yourself to others. Compare yourself, if you're going to compare yourself to anyone, compare yourself to God, because that's the standard we have to reach. We will never reach that standard, but God knows we can't reach that standard, not without Him at least. And even with Him, we'll still stumble. But at the very least, God God wasn't known for being rich. God was known as a hard-working man who lived as a servant, even though He's God Himself, incarnate in the flesh, and He lived to serve others. So don't be ashamed if you're a janitor. Don't be ashamed if you're a maid. Don't be ashamed if you're a butler or a servant of any kind. Nothing to be ashamed about. You're working hard. I want better things for myself, but it's not to be prideful. It's not to do bad. It's not to live a luxurious life. It's to do the will of Jesus Christ and give to the poor, give to my family, retire my parents because they deserve it, and make sure my future wife is set for life and doesn't lives a good life, a comfortable life. Yeah, it's just true. You've seen people selling comics and cards on TikTok Live. That's smart. That's good. I've seen it too. They open the packs. They sell packs, and then that's I could do that once I get a following. I could do that. There's nothing wrong with you. You're where you want to be. You're where God wants you to be. Everyone has a different purpose in life, and some people are just very prideful. I'm prideful in it, but it's not in the ways I'm using that pride for good. Sometimes it's good to have an ego when you use that when you don't think you're better than anyone, but you're egotistical enough to think that you're important enough to make a change for people to watch you because you want your desperate need to change the world the best you can. We all have goals, we all have ambitions, we all have our like if you got a family, that's good. You're taking care of your family. There's only so much we can do. I have all this time in the world. I can't really tell you. I wouldn't know how it feels like to have a daughter or son. I don't know. But once I do get to know that, and I'm still doing what I'm doing, there's no excuse because I'm living. I'm living. I'll be living proof of it. Or maybe I won't have the time, but maybe I can squeeze in 5-10 minutes a day. Still, you never know. But life is unpredictable. God is unpredictable. You'll never know when God's there to test you. You'll never know when you die. You'll never know. You might think something is your purpose and it really isn't. You find something better than that. I don't know. I'm just 21 years old. What do I know? But what I could tell you now is I have the time and I'm free right now to do something, to take a chance, to take a risk, as many risks as I can right now while I'm 21 and don't have children or a wife to take care of. I can take risks. So I will tell everyone who is in a similar position as me, I can tell you, if you have all the time in the world, do something with that time. Take the risk now. Bet on yourself. Trust in the Lord. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't let your dreams be dreams. You keep doing it. Even if it seems crazy, even if it seems like the odds are against you, which they are. The odds are very against me right now on YouTube. But hey, if you try your best and you know you tried your best and it doesn't work out, at least you tried your best. So I can speak for the people who don't have families, who don't have jobs. Take a risk. If you're 16, start now. Don't procrastinate. I was 16. I wanted to do things. Just because you don't have to do it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. That's my advice to you. Don't give up, especially when you get tired or when it gets hard. It's easier said than done. But this is what I realized. I don't know. I don't know what time Jesus began his ministry. I heard it was 30 years old. I heard Jesus began his ministry when he was 30 years old. So let me look it up here. When did Jesus begin his ministry? He was around 30. Here's my point. I'm going to make this point right now. And it even helped me. Jesus Christ, God himself, started his ministry not when he was 16, not when he was 18, not when he was 21, 30 years old. Let that sink in. Jesus Christ, God Himself, started His ministry when He was 30 years old. The one who knows all things, the one who created everything, the one that knows exactly what He needs to do, He started when He was 30 years old. Why are we in such a rush to be, and I'm saying this to me too, why are we in such a rush to get to know everything, to be successful now? Jesus Christ Himself was 30 years old when He started His ministry. He wasn't 20, he wasn't 18, he wasn't 16, he was 30. And I'm over here 21, and I'm not God. I don't know everything that started, that was to be and is to be in the end, the beginning and the end. I'm not the Alpha and the Omega. And I'm expecting myself to know what I'm going to do when I'm 21 years old. Some kids do. Some kids know what they're that's because God gives us all the time. God gives us, it's not on our time, it's on His time. And if you do it on your own time, you're doing it on Satan's time. So if you become successful when it's not supposed to be your time, it may not be right for you. You might spend it all. You might, I don't know what you do with it. You'll sin more. You'll buy hookers. You'll buy escorts. You'll have sex with a lot of women. You'll be undisciplined in the spiritual way. God knows why we don't. God knows when to give us something. God knows when to take it away. So, folks, my voice is dead right now. I can barely speak. The Holy Spirit reached me, touched me spiritually. It took Jesus till He was 30 to finally perform His miracles and begin things, getting started on the true journey that He was meant to be. When he accomplished it. He defeated death on the cross. So, key takeaway from all this, at the end of the day, our goal here on earth is not to live a luxurious life, but to reproduce, start a family, get married. For the most part, our life is meant to reproduce and get married. Some have their calling to the church, to serve the Catholic Church, be a priest or an Orthodox church, become a priest, become celibate for the rest of your lives. And you don't have to be a priest to become celibate. Some people are meant to just never get married, and you don't have to be a priest to do that. You could be alive, you could be alone and be happy for the rest of your life. Live a content life, serving the Lord. You have more time for God. You don't have a family to worry about. That I'm not saying I'm one of those people, by the way. I want a family someday. Maybe not today, but I want a family someday, and I will start a family someday. But ultimately, what is the goal? To save souls. Because eternity is forever. Eternity is worth infinitely more than a drop in the ocean, which is this life that we're living right now. So don't get caught up in wanting to be, and this goes for me too, although I'm still gonna do it. Try not to get too caught up in the physical realm, because when we're dead, what's gonna matter is where are you with Jesus or are you not? Ultimately, you're not gonna be thinking about all your accomplishments, even if you're a multi-billionaire, trillionaire. You're gonna be thinking, oh shit, I wish I would have focused more on eternity, because this hurts a lot. I'm in agony. I'm in agony. And I'm not trying to discourage you from getting rich. There's nothing wrong with being rich. It's how you do it. Do not sell your soul to become rich. You can't really sell your soul, because your soul belongs to God, but what I'm saying is, you in a way you can, because if you serve Satan for the rest of your life and you just decide to die in Satan, you will be damned to hell, more than likely. No, you will be, but don't don't try to do any satanic stuff to get rich. Don't do rituals. It's not worth it. Don't do anything that is evil or bad or unethical, such as stealing from the poor, stealing from the middle class or anyone. Don't do that. Do it the legit way. Even though it's harder, you got to do it legitly and do it in a godly way. It's better that way. It's better for everyone. Don't be a piece of shit. Do it the right way. Don't take shortcuts. Do it how God wants you to do it. Trusting in him, working hard, working smartly. Yeah, guys, don't let the fame get to you. Don't let Hollywood get to you. If they just know, if I change and I start buying luxurious luxury, if I start chasing luxury and I start buying Lamborghinis, let's say in the future, if I were to get rich, I changed and I probably sold my soul. So if that ever happens, I sold my soul, or I'm dead, or someone's pretending to be me. But yeah, folks, that's it. That's it. That was a crazy turn. I'm just working out. It was all lighthearted. Now I'm talking about this conspiracy theories. Folks, it's that's not gonna happen. No one's gonna pretend to be me. Come on, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think anyone's gonna clone me or anything like that. I hope not. I hope not. But if you see me buying, if I get rich, really rich, and you see me buying all the mansions, and just know that that is not me, but it is of the devil. That is not me. All right, folks, that's gonna be it for the live stream. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you, sister, for watching. Thank you, mom and dad. I love you guys. You guys are great. Great. Thank you for the support. I need to walk. I forgot. I need to walk up to the camera to end the stream. So here I go.